So, ladies and gentlemen, you might have seen this video. You may have, you may not have. Who knows, right? You may have seen it, you may not have seen it. But ultimately, the aim at all times is to continue informing you about this. Right? The Freebie Fridays, we're at the end of it. You leave me a review. By the way, if you see this video or any video, whether it's a reel, whether it's a 9x16 reel, whether it's a 16x9, longer video, or a video like this. Now, let me give you perspective. This particular video, the quality of this video that you're looking at right now, this is how our classes are going to look. Our classes are going to look like this. Now, let me just give you another demonstration. When I am teaching the children anything, and I want us to have a little fun, I will do this. I say to them, okay, remember what I saw on the board? Or rather, remember what you saw on the board. Can you reproduce what can you remember what was on it? Right back as much of what was on, like, let's see how good your memory is. And, so that can be a challenge to them, as well as, let's say, for example, I show them a series of questions, right? I say, okay, here this is. And then so let's say, for example, just watch this. So let's say I said to them, I want them to reduce this number to its lowest terms, right? That's all I want them to do. I said, okay, so I've taught you how to, sorry, I've taught you how to do this, right? I've taught you at length how to reduce this or any of the fractions to their lowest terms. Could you be able to do this with a much bigger number than you're accustomed to? How would you know what this is divisible by and all of these things? So I'm giving you a challenge. Here it is. Let me know what this is going to be. No. I am going to know, now that you've written off this question, this is what we're going to do. I am going to answer the question and you're going to answer the question. And when you're done, let me know. And when we're done. And then here's another fun thing that can happen. I already have WhatsApp web attached to my tab on the laptop here. So what I will do is I'll say, okay, take a picture of what you've done, WhatsApp that picture to me. And then I could screen share it and see if all the steps that you took are correct, right? But that's the most important thing, the steps. The steps are the important thing, not necessarily the answer, but the steps, right? So then I can say, okay, well, while you're busy doing that, I'll be answering the question myself. So I'll say, okay, well, so here I am. I'll say, I'll have a 4x4, and I also have a 10. Right? So I could say that. Let's say I have a 4x4x10. And then, mind you, I'm not necessarily telling anybody the answer. I'm just saying this between you and me, right? So I'm working this out behind the scenes, right? So I'm saying, what can I do with this? Can I divide this by that? Let me see. Can I do that? Because I'm not really sure if I can do that. So I have this, I have that. Okay. Oh, so I can do that. All right. All right. Right. So this is how I would give them time to answer the question. And, mind you, I'm not going to try and disturb them or anything. I'll try to be as quiet as possible, right? So I'm giving you a demonstration of what that would look like. So here we are. So this is going to be, so put that here, and then I will put this here. So I'm done with up here now. Then down here now, I go say, well, okay, this is so I figured out that part, and then Here we are. So then now I'll say, okay, you guys ready? And then I'll say, okay, on the count of 1, 2, 3, and did you get that? This is sort of the kind of thing that I do. And I say, okay, let's see what else we can do. We'll do that. I will do that too. So what do you do after this? Can you tell me? And I'll go show you. What do you do after this? Can you guess what I'm doing? Can you guess? What are you supposed to do after this? What are you supposed to do? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. So what we had up here and down here was our HCF. So our HCF was in fact 32. So if we divide this by 32, we end up with 5. Divide this by 32, we end up with 9, resulting in 5 over the 9. So this is how our classes are going to look. This is an example of what the classes will look like. Right? So I'll try to incorporate that so that so that it's a little bit more interactive, so that it's a little bit more meaningful and impactful. So that way there's a challenge for them, there's a challenge for myself to see if we can hold each other accountable and say, okay, well, your job is to write your answer in your book, take a picture of it, send it to me on WhatsApp, I download it, I put it to the screen, we'll review it, see if we actually got it done correctly, and then I'll bring it to what I've done over here, and then you'll feel good that we had the same thing, or we'll go through whatever you left out. That's it. So, again, if you would like to let me know how I did with the video you decided to view, I'm kindly asking you to leave me a review, even on this video. So all the videos that you've seen, that whether you've seen them in the group, whether you've seen them as a reel, wherever you've seen any of my videos, leave me a review on the video you've seen. There we go. So this is an example of what the classes would look like on Zoom. All right. There's another way as well where I present the board to you, as well as sort of faceless, where I actually present the entire question to the screen. So this is the laptop edition. I also have the tablet edition. But you probably wouldn't be seeing my face. You'd just be hearing my voice, and I'm, navigating and leading you with questions. And you can even write. Well, is it called writing? I don't even know. Right? But you'll basically be allowed to draw your questions on the tablet or on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, just to put a long story short. Anyway, this is it. Now, this is the first person tutor experience in terms of how the classes will be conducted, right? So just giving you, an idea. So remember now, August 29, I'm going to be starting August 29. All the classes will be for free. And if you're interested, leave me a review. And also, if you would like to continue doing classes with me, then it's $6,000 a week, even after you join me for free. Right? So you don't have to worry. It's not going to increase because you decide to join the class. Right? So it's still going to be that. Right? That rate will not change. The only thing that would change is if you decide you just go do the classes for free. So if you don't want to pay, you only join the Friday. Right? But for Saturday and Sunday, there will be a cost for that. That's it. Anyhow, hopefully, you can let me know how straightforward this video was, in addition to all the other videos that you've seen, right? Please let me know. Leave me a review. so I can know how I'm doing. All right, let me know how you feel about every video that you view. So again, thanks for helping me to stay consistent, as I always tell you on your commitments. Don't be alarmed when I say that when you die, because discipline is everything when you do it every time.